Hi, welcome back to Tabletop Templar. I'm doing the first unboxing and opening of the Star Trek customizable card game. And why not start with the first set, the Premier expansion. So I'm going to open this. As you can see, it's still in its wrapping, so I will open this up now. So it's kind of exciting. I bought a giant lot. You can see the previous video if you want to see all of the sets. There's 8 total that I bought, and this is the first one. So I will kind of go through them, I guess, a little bit. You can always there we go. And we got the logo. So a lot of packs here. Just grab a bunch of them and we'll start opening. So it's been a while since I've opened card packs. I don't know if I'm going to be very good at this. There we go. Can't remember which one's the rare. I think it's the third or the fourth one. So I guess we'll just go through. This might be the rare. I think it's the fourth one. Clog, Vecma, Espionage, Medical Kit, Divok, a lot of Klingons in this one. Medical Tricorder, Jera, Klingon Disruptor, Gorath, Ship Seizure, and Selak. So a lot of Klingon, I don't think I got this guy yet. Nikolai Rozenko? Oh, his brother. I remember that episode, yeah. Yeah, a lot of Klingons in that one. A few Romulans. No ships, though. So the ones that we're really looking for are Picard, Enterprise, really any of the main characters. Those are the ones to get. So Hannah Bates, Distortion Field. I think this is the rare. I think it's the fourth one. Honor Challenge. Put that off. Romulan Science Vessel. Vecor, Talus, Federation Pad, Rescue. Remember these ones were important. Reading up on some of the cards that you want to get for a competitive deck. Rescues are kind of the cards to get. So let me know in the comments if you want me to, it's a little stuck, if you want to change up how I do it or not, if it really matters. Vada, Hyper Aging, and I think this is the rare. That's the fourth one. I think it's the fourth. It's the third or fourth. Let me know if anyone knows for sure. I'm pretty sure it's the fourth. I think. Possibly could be the third. So we got a Vulcan. So for the card game, for those who don't know, anytime it had for the Star Trek game, if it has this symbol here with the then it's a generic. It'll say like a representative, But if it doesn't, then this is this particular character. So it's unique. So it's the opposite of the Star Wars card game. Star Wars had a dot next to their name, and that meant you was unique. Or if it had like 2 dots or 3 dots, that meant you can only have that many. This is the opposite. It's if it doesn't have anything, then it's unique, and if it has something, then it's generic. So this is basically a generic Romulan security officer. So we got a runabout, Romulan pad, pattern enhancer, scan, treaty Romulan, Federation Romulan, Taurus, USS Nebula, nice ship, USS Oberth, and impassable door. So a couple ships. So three Federation ships. We got a runabout. Three. I mean they're generic, but yeah, three generic Federation ships. Nice. I think I've got all three of those before in my initial purchase. Oop. Let me fix it. A little too forceful. I knocked my tripod mount. Don't want to do that. Okay. I got Riva. I've got him. Tabak. Matriarchal Society. And... Ooh. So it's got to be the fourth one. This is the rare then. For sure. Roga Danar. Pretty sure I've seen this episode. Yeah, I remember him. Nice. So espionage. I'll put these over here. These are the rares. QNet. Darian Wallace. Relief mission. Study plasma streamer. I don't think I have that one. Phase matter. Romulan Klingon treaty. Oh gosh. Zibalian transport is generic. Don't have that one. I don't think I have that one. Klingon security. Mercenary ship. Nice. And Narek. So definitely some stuff I don't have yet. Even of the commons and uncommons, I don't. I know that below you can see here on the bottom, there's nothing here, but in the other sets that come out, they will put a rating. So that way you can see if it's common, uncommon, rare. So Eric Pressman, I've got a bunch of them. And that first collection that I bought, I've got. If anybody needs any extras or wants to get like a set of extra, oh shoot, I totally Riker. I was talking and I completely lost the lost track of what I was doing. And I got Thomas Riker. Awesome. That is great. I wasn't even thinking about it. That's him. There's the Riker. Oh, my bad. That's Thomas Riker. That's the double. That's not Will Riker is the. Oh yeah, okay. I remember. Okay, I don't know if I've seen that episode. Created in a transporter. It sounds familiar, but then I don't know if I've seen that one. So maybe it's not familiar. Maybe I haven't seen that episode. Uh, Bijik, Bijik. I can't speak Klingon. Sorry. Thea, Sub Commander Officer. Wormhole. Pharrell, Romulan Disruptor. Plasma Fighter. Simon Tarsus. Espionage Federation on Klingon. Subspace Interference. Disruptor Overload. Emergency Transporter Armband. Not the greatest. Yeah. It's kind of a lot of interrupts and stuff. So, one thing that I was going to mention is I created a kind of variant to the Star Trek card game, and I was kind of testing it with my small collection that I had before, and it's basically turning the game into kind of a strategy game where you deploy ships and move them around and fight, kind of a war, and kind of turn it into like a grand strategy game as opposed to just a card game. So I might down the road post something about that, maybe post a video. If anyone's interested in that, let me know. Okay, so we got Cerna, Kolarami, Rear Warp Transport, Nausicaans, Human, and well, the rare is IKC Baruch. I think I have this one before actually. So I've got that one. Jera, Klingon Disruptor, Gorath, Ship Seizure, Selak, Scout Vessel, Torin. Nice. Another Klingon ship. Jiron, Booby Trap, Klingon Rite of Vengeance. Yeah, that one's a little bit better. Got some Klingons. Seems like they kind of go like if they have there's like it seems like the packs are a heavy like Federation or heavy Klingon or heavy Romulan. You know, not much Federation here. Seems like they kind of favor one side or the other. So for those who don't know, in the original this set, they're only three factions. They're Federation, Klingons, and Romulans, and then there's unaligned or neutral, and those are the yellow cards. That's it. They didn't have anything else yet, because really it's the Star Trek Next Generation card game. They didn't include anything else yet, so they over time they include a lot more factions, like here for the rules of acquisition. This brings in the Ferengi as their own faction, and then there's other factions, of course, like the Borg, Benjamin Maxwell. I've got a bunch of him too. Shields, Korath, and the Devil. Is that the rare? I think I've got this one. Oh, that's disappointing when the rare is like an interrupter like that. Microbiotic Colony, USS Galaxy. Ooh, nice. I don't have that. Crom, Asteroid Sanctuary, Talus, Vecma, Space Dock, Microvirus, Atomic. I got a bunch of these Rogue Borg mercenary cards, and Medical Kit. Not great. Meh. Very Klingon and Romulan heavy again. Other than the Galaxy, that's probably the highlight of that pack is getting the generic Galaxy. So, a lot of packs. I think we'll count the rares and they'll let me know how many packs there are. Barely got into it. So there's tons of cards in each box. So you get a lot. Transwarp Conduit, Amanda Rogers, Ishara Yar, and the rare is, oh gosh, Hunt for DNA Program. Well, it's always disappointing when you get a rare as this. You really only need one of these, and of course you'll get multiple ones. Microbiotic Colony, Escape Pod, Red Alert, Callaway, Vecma, Engineering Pad, Clag, Espionage, Klingon on Federation, Medical Kit, Divok, Medical Tricorder. So, meh. Pretty disappointing for that one. So here's 6 right here. So we've had. So how many are there? Let's count these. These are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I count that right? Yeah, 8. So there's 14 packs just here. And it looks like it's probably level. So that's a lot of packs. There's a lot of cards too. So been watching some reruns of Next Generation lately, and just kind of going through the third season right now. Definitely is improved from the first and second season. If anyone's interested in watching or rewatching, I guess, Next Generation, or if you haven't seen it at all and you wanted to watch it for the first time, I would recommend starting at season 3. The first season is really not very good. The second season is a bit hit or miss. There's some good ones, but then there's still some really bad ones. I honestly would start with season 3. I'm sure other people have different opinions, but if you're going to start and you want to kind of guarantee that you're going to have deep quality episodes and really not have any stinkers, I would start with just at season 3. Just my opinion. And I've restarted there, and after watching a couple of the first and second, even second season, some of them are just they're a bit rough. Genetronic Replicator, Bale, I don't know how to say it, Neural, and the rare is Data. That's a good one. That's probably the best pull so far. Data. Awesome. High stats too. Cunning, strength. He's got a lot of skills. Of course, you can pilot. Awesome. That's the best one so far. Organism, Particle Fountain, Turek, Starfleet, Type 2 Phaser, McKnight, Ducath, Pattern Enhancers, Archer, Jadan, Static Warp, Bubble, and USS Nebula. Okay, that was a good one. A lot of characters. I like equipment. I like blasters, or not blasters. Think of Star Wars, to Star Trek. Phasers. Got some weapons, equipment, characters, ships. Great, good pack. And Data, a bridge character. That's the best one so far. He's the highlight so far. Great. Now I just need a Picard or Enterprise. Or really, any of them. I'll take any of them. Worf. Neural servo device. Metaphasic shields. New dock and... Okay. Klingon ship. Okay. I'll take it. It's not a mission. Basically anything that's not a mission. Romulan outpost. Any rare, any rare that's not a mission, or the artifacts are kind of frustrating to get to. You only need one of them. Yeah, I got the Klingon outpost. I don't think I had a Klingon outpost, or Romulan outpost. What am I thinking? Transport. There's, okay, speak of the devil, clears the Klingon outpost. Betrel. Mercenary ship. Dederics. Ooh, that's a good one. It's a generic one, but it seems like every time I get this transport, I always seem to get these two together in the same pack. But that's a good one. It's a good pack. A lot of ships. Quite a few ships in that one. The rare was a ship. Sorry to take so much time, but 1, 2, 3, and the rare was 4. 4 ships. Always want ships. Good pack. Don't have that one rare yet. Oh goodness. Alright, Distortion of Space and Time Continuum. Nora Sadie. I've got several of her as well. And a bunch of Amories. And the rare is Mission Avert Disaster. Alright. Federation Outpost. Gorta. Klingon Pad. Romulan Outpost. Linda Larson. Federation Klingon Treaty. Taket. Batrell. I can't answer. Oh god, I'm not even trying to pronounce names right now. Her and a Type 6 shuttlecraft. Oh, I don't think I have that one yet. Okay, that's. But see, it's like heavy Federation. You know, it goes neutrals, and then you have a bunch of Federation characters, and the packs seem to kind of veer one way or the other. I don't know, or it's just me. I don't know. Sure, it's not a conspiracy. Telepathic alien kidnappers. Plunder site. Fog and Geordie LaForge. Awesome. Okay, I'm getting excited about this pack. Data and a Geordie. Awesome. Of course, you got the engine. He's an engineer skill. You can pilot. Awesome. I'm excited. I mean, I'm not that. Look at. I mean, I still got all this to go. We still got 2 packs here, plus well, 2 packs plus all this. I mean, we're just barely a third of the way through. Still a lot of chances to get Picard or Enterprise or both. I mean, I could. Who knows? I could get the entire bridge crew. Tachyon detection grid. Yeah, wouldn't that be crazy if I get the entire bridge crew in one box? I mean, that just would have to be the ultimate box. A lot of missions. Well, I mean, other than the rare, the LaForge is not a great pack. A lot of interrupts, events, very event and interrupt heavy missions. Kind of a stinker of a pack, honestly. If it wasn't for the Geordie LaForge. Wow, okay. Data in a LaForge. Can we get Picard? Can we get Enterprise? A Worf. I like Worf. Didn't used to like him as much. I liked him. I've liked him more and more. Metal parasites. And Lore's fingernail. Well, that's. Maybe I guess I'll show it more. Those who want to see what Lore's fingernail is. It's an event. Meh. Not the greatest. USS Excelsior. Dr. Ferrick. See, this is the Ferengi. They were unaligned. That's what this means. But then in rules of acquisition, there's Quark, of course. They get their own faction. So, Fortune class ship. Don't think I had that one. Christopher Hobson. Engineering kit. Combat vessel. Just generic combat vessel. Can't remember what episode that one is. Tachyon. Repair mission. Test mission. Investigate anomaly. Fever emergency. So a bunch of missions. A few ships at least. Some characters. It's always good. Yeah. Not the greatest, not the worst pack. Just kind of meh. Bad rare. Or at least not a rare I want, but ships and characters make up for it, at least. Batra, Secret Salvage, Alyssa Ogawa, and the rare is what is this? Scytherians? Scytherians? I can't pronounce that correctly, but yeah, Dilemma. Meh. Gorath. Ship Seizure. Female's love interest. He's got a lot of makeup on, doesn't he? Very pale. Release Static Warp Bubble. Silak. Scout Vessel. Torin. Palteth. Vorcha class. Cavort class. See, it's like Romulan and Klingon heavy pack. I mean, look at all this Klingons and Romulans, and there's not there's one Federation character. I mean, it's like it's either neutral in Federation or it's Klingon and Romulan. I don't know. That seems like that's what I've noticed so far. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have no idea. So we're on to the second stack. So far, I'm happy. 2 bridge members, Data and LaForge. So, if I get either Enterprise or Picard, that would just make my day. Mirak, Shaka When the Walls Fell. That was a good episode. Cosmic String Fragment. And the rare is Investigate Shattered Space. I don't have that one at least, so. USS Nebula, USS Excelsior. Oh, and here we go. It's going to be a Federation neutral heavy pack. Christopher Hobson, Engineering Kit, Combat Vessel, and Study, Stellar Cartography, or Collision, Repair Mission, Test Mission, Investigate Anomaly. A bunch of, again, Federation and neutral heavy pack with, a Romulan thrown in and a bunch of missions. Yeah, seems like that's the pattern so far. Alright, Japan, Covert Rescue, Exocomp. I've got a bunch of Exocomps. I don't need that. And the rare is Pegasus Search. It's a mission, and I've got this mission too already. In my previous, I'll show you. Anyone wants to see it. Everyone can do it. Each faction can attempt it. So always disappointing when the missions are the rare. Gorda, Klingon Pad, Armenian Outpost, Federation Klingon Treaty, Taket, Batrel, Shuttlecraft, Red Alert, Callaway. So, kind of a little bit of Romulans. So, a little disappointing. But yeah, you get a lot of these. So for the game that I'm trying to do, in my rules, if it's a unique character, they're unique. So you can only have one. But the generic ones, I won't mind having multiples of them. So. Toby Russell, I've got a bunch of her. Nivek. Plague Ship, and the rare is Tashi Yar. Ooh, we're on a roll. Okay. Getting bridge members. That's 3 bridge members now. Tashi Yar. She was only in for the first season, though. But no complaints from me. Honor, leadership, good stats. Decent. So in this in the first edition, there's two editions of this game. The first edition, there is no deploy cost. You play one card a turn, and I mean you could modify the rules if you want to. And there's certainly cards that will let you play more than one. You could change it to do two cards or whatever you want. Um, but the second edition added a deployment cost and kind of how most card games are now. This one is unique. There's no deploy costs for really anything. Generic Menden. He's the guy that was with Wesley Crusher in the Academy episode. Emergency Armband, Tarek, Phaser, McKnight, Romulan Pad, Pattern Enhancers, Archer, and Tarsus. Okay, alright. Bridge member. Decent pack, too. Alright, we got three bridge members. Can we get more? Can we get an Enterprise? Can we get Picard? Will Riker. We got, I guess, the Thomas Riker. That wasn't a bridge. Technically, that was a clone or a duplicate of him, so it doesn't count. Nanites. Soren. I've got several Sorens. Alien Probe and... oh, I kind of ruined that one. Medical Relief. Yeah, alright. Can't get them all, I guess. Can't get them all the bridge members at once. Jadan. Static Warp Bubble. Excelsior. Dr. Ferric. Fortune class ship. Engineering Kit. Combat Vessel. Tachyon. Mission and 3 missions. That seems like I seem like I get the same 3 missions at the end every time. Still, we're only about, I think we're maybe at the halfway point of the entire box, and I've got 3 bridge members so far. So I'm in really a great position. I've got a couple of her. Joel, Firestorm, Pardek, and the rare is it's a Borg ship. So before they added the Borg, they added this kind of dilemma that could be placed in, and it kind of attacked everyone, and it kind of moved around. I'll put it closer so you can pause it and you can read it if you want. So it's super powerful. You get a bunch of points if you destroy it. And so this was the Borg faction. It was essentially no one controlled it. You put it in there, and if it came up as a dilemma, then it basically ran across the board and attacked everything. So, which kind of makes sense. But I guess if people want to play as the Borg, then it doesn't really work. But of course, it comes later. They had the Borg Federation pad, rescue. I got a bunch of these. Long range scan, tricorder, Barrel, Tarsus. Okay. Meh. Not terrible. Not great. Did anyone play this a lot? I remember seeing this game being played in card stores, but at the time, back in the 90s, 2000s, I wasn't really into Star Trek as much, at least not enough to buy a card game for it. Already into Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. That was the other card game. My brother and I played a lot. Lord of the Rings. Same by Decipher. Decipher made Star Wars CCG and Lord of the Rings CCG, or Lord of the Rings trading card game. They didn't call it CCG, but I played those 2 games a ton. And of course, and then when we were younger, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic both all around as well. But Star Wars and Lord of the Rings were the 2 games that we just played to death. So it's great. I always Decipher. It's always too bad that what happened to the company, because it's just a great company. They made great games. I have the Lord of the Rings role-playing game and Star Trek role-playing game as well. Both great. All the games that they made pretty much were good. Evacuation. All right, and what's gonna be the rare? This is the rare. Oh, I think I've got her. Oh, that's disappointing. I've got like at least one of these already. Excuse me. Loss of orbital stability. Miranda class ship. Engineering pad. Minden. Particle fountain. Phaser. McKnight. Meh. I think I got at least one. So here's another one. This is a Cardassian. Cardassians are added later as a faction, so this is just a generic neutral. So not the greatest. That wasn't the greatest one because that's a rare I've got at least one of already. I think I've got at least two. So yeah, if anyone is interested in some of the extras, I can, maybe contact me and we can maybe work something out. Because I've got a lot of extras. There's a lot of cards that just I'm gonna acquire a lot of just duplicates of that I just don't need that many. This is Sutherland. I don't know if I have that one. This is a unique. Okay. And the rare is an artifact. Tax Uthat. Meh. It's an artifact. I don't have that artifact though. Oberth. Raspador, Clover Installation, Male's Love Interest, Excavation, Klingon Outpost, Cedo Jaxa. I remember this episode. Well, the one that Wesley Crusher was at the Academy, and Taderdix, nice. Oh, Romulans. Okay, this is a mixed one. Yeah, kind of a Federation and Romulan one. So I guess this doesn't always stay true, but yeah, it was a good episode where kind of brings Wesley Crusher's character into a more realistic. He's not a wonder boy. He does make mistakes. It was a later episode, and I kind of liked when they kind of went back and made him a little more human. He wasn't just the savior of everything. He wasn't a Mary Sue. Oh, I ruined it. Oops. Kittimer Research, that's the rare. Don't have that one though. Kittimer, reopened investigation to the Kittimer Massacre. That's where Worf's family was killed. I think that was an episode. Science Vessel, Vekor, Linda Larson, Federation Pad, Rescue. So a lot of these we've seen. And we're starting to get a lot of duplicates. Alright, Klingon ship. Foreign. Raw. I just saw this episode. This was a good episode. I got a bunch of these cards now. And the rare is going to be a Dilemma. I've got this one before too. This Infection. Meh. I mean, with the normal card game, I'm sure it's great, or at least decent, but. Runabout. But yeah, a lot of interrupts. That's the downside, I think, for the Decipher games. They would do a lot of interrupts and events. Same with the Star Wars card game. You wind up with a lot of them, and the main issue with the Star Wars game is, and this is the same issue as well, is you would get a bunch of random people, generic, like a stormtrooper or a rebel trooper. You get maybe like an X-wing, but then you wouldn't get Luke or Han. I mean, it would be a rare. So you'd have to buy a whole box, and usually, if you're a kid, you didn't have the money to buy a box of this. You maybe bought one or two packs, and maybe you got one character that you knew. But the other ones would be just some random character that would be in the background of a shot, and you were like, okay, I remember vaguely who that person was. And that's it. You get a bunch of random rebels, Imperials, aliens, and stuff, but you wouldn't get anyone that you knew. And then that was the main issue with the game is they were really stingy with the main characters. And it was frustrating because as a kid, or really anyone, you want to play with the characters that you know, and so yeah, that's the only downside. Camel, first contact, and the rare is uh Oregon. I've got this one. This is the one where Picard goes to Risa with the Jamaran, with the basically interstellar brothel. Cancun slash brothel. Riker was trying to be funny. This wasn't a good one. See all these missions, events. You could a lot of missions, a lot of duplicate missions now. Ooh, got a lottery ticket. So far, it's a pretty decent box. Still got a final third to go here. Ooh, Hasnak ship. I don't have this one. This is a generic one though. Param Dilemma and Anti-Time Anomaly is the rare. Galaxy, nice. It's always good to have a generic Galaxy. Crom, Space Dock. Huh. Some of these I haven't seen yet. Yeah, this is a decent one. There's some of these I haven't even seen yet. Yeah, okay. I'll take that one. Anytime I see some cards that I haven't seen yet, that's good. Probably uncommons that I just haven't got. Final third. I know the video is running a little bit long, so I'll apologize if it's going to be over an hour. But I'll try to go a little faster here. Toril, and the rare is Neela Darren? I don't know who this is. Oh, it's probably an episode I haven't seen yet. Okay. You can see it. Alright, interesting. Okay. It's a character. I'll have to catch that episode. I haven't seen that one yet. Or at least it shouldn't look familiar. Okay. Right about a bunch of events and interrupts, event, Jesus. 4 events in a row. I mean, there's so many events. That's the downside. There's just so many bloat of just cards that you just don't need that many of. One thing I like about the Fantasy Flight games is they cut down on the useless cards. It's the downside with this model. Where the Fantasy Flight game, you knew exactly what cards you're going to get in each pack. There's no and then there's also less useless cards. That's probably the fatal flaw of one of the flaws, I guess, to say of this game is there's just too many useless cards. You didn't need that many of them. Corral and Vash. Okay. I've got her already though. but only one of her, so this is only my second of our. Good card though. ×2 archaeology, anthropology. A lot of archaeology missions, treachery. And for Federation, you don't get a lot of treachery. So we'll kind of go through this. A lot of ones we've already got before. So all right, some ships. Generic Daenerys. I'll take that. I guess I'm still pretty happy. 2 bridge crew. Can't be disappointed with that. And some Klingon ships. Still want an Enterprise though. Or Picard. Or both. Yvette, I don't think I have him yet. Can I message? I don't know if I have that one. These must be the uncommons. There must be 3 uncommons and the rare. Because it seems like it's always the first couple of them. And the rare is Study Nebula. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, these must be the uncommons. And then everything else is common. Because I'm seeing a lot of duplicates of these. Morag, Elcor, Dr. Regna, and Wormhole Negotiations. Oh, this is that episode that I saw. Yeah, Barzan. Where they negotiate and the Ferengi get stranded on the other side of the Delta Quadrant. Silly Ferengi. Runabout. Meh. Some of these 2 I don't think I have yet. So, at this point, I think I probably have almost every common. I can't imagine what commons I don't have yet. And there's just some uncommons. So it's this box plus. So we've got, how many do we go? We got 5 here, plus 1 here. We got 6, plus the one I'm holding. So, getting down to it, final stretch. And the rare is Investigate Disturbance. Yeah, that's frustrating. A mission. I just wish they didn't do those as the rare. USS Galaxy. At least this is a common. At least it's easy to get that. Medical kit. Jera, yeah. Getting down to it. Can I get a Picard? Can I get an Enterprise? Can I get a Will Riker? Gaps in normal space. Turek, I can't remember if I have him yet. And the rare is a character. Oh, I was at first I thought it was gonna be Picard, Richard Galen. I can't remember which episode this one is. Archaeology, exobiology. Alright, I'll take it. At least it's on a mission. Dukath, I don't know if I have him. Again, I must have almost every common at this point. Ships, Klingons. Although I will need a lot of ships for the variant game. Ships and personnel and stuff that I'm using. Auto destruct. Kevin Uxbridge, and is it going to be, let's It's going to be a dilemma. Crystalline entity. Again with the mercenary, it seems that these two are always together. Always in the same pack. These two ships. And him. Like, I mean, it's like they stick these two together all the time. Galaxy. Chrome. Space Dock. Yeah, it's like a... They always stick these three cards in the same pack. These are always together. Down to it. I got 3 plus 1, 4. Rebel Encounter. Cross Suppression. And the rare has an artifact. I don't have this one though. I'll take it. Meh. At least I don't have it. Shuttlecraft. Katesh. Rare in a class. I don't know if I have him. Generic Klingon. Don't know if I have him. I've got him already. Alexander. Lifeform Scam. Kel. Don't know if I have him. And the rare, it's an artifact. Veranti Disruptor. Okay. Not great, but whatever. I'll take it. Scout Vessel. Tauren. That's a Klingon Romulan pack. Heavy pack. Oh, the events. Just so many events, but yeah, some ships at least. 2 left. Getting down to it. Final 2. Can I get a Picard? Can I get... I've got this one. Can I get an Enterprise? Oh, it's Lursa. Alright, don't have her. I'll take it. Not what I'm looking for, but at least I don't have it. A lot of duplicates now, starting to really... Alright, final one. Starting to really double up on the duplicates. Here it is. Final one. Can it be a Picard? Can it be a Enterprise? That'd be great. If it's one of them, I'd seal this as a great box, but what is it? Ugh. Extraction. I don't have this one though, but so disappointing. Sorry for the anticlimax. Wormhole. Romulan. Alright, that's it. So go over the rares again. For everyone to see. I mean, look at all these missions. Missions, artifacts, dilemmas. You know, I can understand if... Here's the highlights. I'll throw down the highlights. Kind of a highlight. Meh. And yeah, Thomas Riker, Data, Jordan Forge. Yeah, he's not really, he doesn't really count, but these 3 can't really complain too much. That's a pretty decent pull. three bridge members, really two main ones, in a box. That's pretty good. Oops, didn't mean to drop them. But all right, I'll stop it for now. Let me know what you think. That's it for this, and quite a few cards. Pan over. See, I mean, these are all the wrappers. So it created this many cards. You know, this is pretty sizable amount, and this, you know, all the rares. So, all right, we'll do the other ones in other videos. So, one down, 7 to go. Thanks for watching.